Fight Talk, boxing, UFC, news, fight predictions, breakdowns, and tips. Subscribe now. Arman Tsarukyan versus Mateusz Gamrot is the main event for next weekend's UFC's fight night, and I'm excited for this one. I'm going with Arman Tsarukyan. I do think that he is a better fighter than Mateusz Gamrot. I think there's slight levels where Tsarukyan is above Gamrot. He's striking, he's more technically better than Gamrot. He's more aggressive and he's more persistent with his attack throughout the fight. Although Gamrot also poses pressure and has his own sort of forthcoming when he fights as a wrestler and grappler, I think Arman Tsarukyan just has that a little bit more output and aggressiveness, which I think is going to win him the fight against Mateusz Gamrot. Seeing some of his previous fights and against the likes of Islam Makhachev, which we'll look at in a moment, Arman Tsarukyan shown his levels as a grappler, where he stopped a lot of Islam Makhachev's advances and got Makhachev down, almost got him in a Kimura at some spots, and really posed difficulty for Makhachev as a grappler. Gamrot has good striking, but he is a wrestler. That's his bread and butter. And I think Tsarukyan is just better than him in that regard. Looking at certain fights in a moment, we saw Mateusz Gamrot versus Scott Holtzman, where Mateusz Gamrot struggled to get the takedown and get Holtzman into a vulnerable position from his wrestling, where he found the big shot. Not Holtzman, we'll look at that in a second. And here you see Islam Makhachev being tested with his wrestling here against Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan really giving it to Makhachev. I think scoring his first takedown against Makhachev, since Makhachev had no takedowns against him. And as you see here, Tsarukyan's able to get his first. So it shows his levels as a grappler, especially where we've seen Makhachev now. This is a statement for Tsarukyan. Despite the loss, I think this really shows his levels above as a grappler. This fight against Joe Alvarez, Arman Tsarukyan showed some nasty elbows, some nasty ground and pound, man. I mean, he's very all-rounded. We're going to look at a moment his striking against Giagos, and he doesn't really lack in any department. And here, Joe Alvarez has good jiu-jitsu from the bottom, man. I mean, he's a strong guy as well. He's big. Tsarukyan takes him down with ease, and as we see here momentarily, he begins to blast him. Disgusting. I was turn it into a bloodbath, man. I mean, he holds his opponent down, right? And it's just like that, just one of those strikes there. And I think what concerns me for Gamrot is that Gamrot shows some inefficiency in his wrestling. He loves to go look, and here we go to see Joe Alvarez really take a beating from Tsarukyan. Now here, looking at Tsarukyan versus Giagos. You see Giagos doing a scramble against Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan being down briefly. Tsarukyan managing to get up, showing no real problem. Vulnerability on the floor. And then he displays some excellent striking. Take note to how Tsarukyan holds his guard, man. I mean, there's some foundational things that you should do when it comes to striking. And that's keeping your feet in a good position, with your chin tucked, your lead shoulder in front, and then your hand in front of that lead shoulder, and your right hand being there. So it creates multiple lines of defense, which you see here. And Tsarukyan has a really good guard in stance in terms of that. He holds that really well. And he finds a lot of good shots off that. Gamrot, I feel, look, boom. So excellent timing, excellent striking, really well-rounded fighter. Looking at the likes of Mateusz Gamrot here, I don't really think he's going to be so successful with his grappling attempts. He loves to go for the low single as well. Tsarukyan looks more prepared and ready to get off on his strikes. Those sort of shots there, Mateusz Gamrot's not going to be able to land on Tsarukyan. And I think with Gamrot not being able to get the likes of Holtzman down, I don't think he's going to be able to get Tsarukyan down. No way. I mean, Gamrot has over 300 amateur wrestling bouts, whatever, from Poland or what have you. But I think just the quality of wrestling from Tsarukyan, the strength as well, the persistence, it's all going to show its dividends in the fight. I think he's going to outdo him. Potentially, what I think might happen. Look, he's dangerous, Gamrot. Obviously, we know how that fight ended there. But again, the foundations, what I was talking about. So what Tsarukyan has in terms of over Holtzman is that guard, having that shoulder in front, being foundationally aware, boxing wise, because he holds that guard pretty well, striking wise. So Mateusz Gamrot, he's not going to be able to find those shots so easy. He's good, obviously. I think Tsarukyan's gonna beat Gamrot. These are the unanswered questions, right? We haven't seen Gamrot really push to like a high pace. There's the Kuta Delatsi fight, but this is going to be a different fight because of the grappling. So we don't know how he's going to deal with this. We don't know if he can really up the gears, these are the key questions here. But if it's unanswered, we haven't seen it, I have to go Tsarukyan. That's my final prediction for this fight. Arman Tsarukyan to beat Mateusz Gamrot. I think he's going to knock him out, to be honest with you. I think there's going to be some form of a stalemate with the grappling, because I reckon Gamrot is a really good grappler and he's strong. And I reckon Tsarukyan may get Gamrot down, but because of the level of wrestling with each other, I think Gamrot's going to be able to survive for the most part. Maybe get up, maybe sort of defend quite a lot of the attack from above from Tsarukyan. And I think it's going to result in them standing up for majority of the fight. And I think Tsarukyan's going to get the better of him. I think he's sharper. I think he's more technically better and he's more aggressive. And I think he's going to hurt Gamrot. Maybe get a third round finish. Maybe then go for a submission. I'm going with a third round finish for Arman Tsarukyan against Mateusz Gamrot in this fight. I see as Tsarukyan picks up the pace, really starts pressuring Gamrot and making him pay for his technical flaws here, because he does get hit with a lot of shots and he does slip over and so on and so forth. I reckon Tsarukyan's going to make him pay, and I reckon Gamrot, because I assume he's going to get tired by that third round, maybe fourth round, and Arman Tsarukyan's going to finish him in the third or fourth round in this fight here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe. Yeah, man. Arman Tsarukyan for the finish, third, fourth round.